when we have this conversation about you upgrading other facilities, and I know we'll get into it, Chair, I've seen a total of around 11 stalled projects, and I can count 8 of them are health facilities. What assurance can you give the people of Manyatta that you will ever get their hospital to level 4 if these other ones...
But it's already work in progress. It's not like I'm saying I will. We are already doing it.
Governor, please, let's...
It's called Kairore Health Center.
Governor, yes. Let's talk to each other. That way...
You know, you asked me a question, so I was answering.
I had not finished. All questions are processed through the chair.
Okay, Chair.
And I'd indicated that this meeting will be as fast as we are brief, and as long as we have a boss. Senator, I'm not pulling the rug under your feet.
You know, Chair, it is impossible for you to answer a question before it has been put. And the governor has reminded us that she was a member of parliament. Please just let her wait for the question mark. She will know
I am controlling.
Yeah, she will know when I've finished my question. So the question was, what assurance can you give the people of Manyatta that the things you're telling us here will actually happen in light of the conversation we're going to get into? You have 11 stalled projects, 8 of them I can count either dispensaries or other health facilities and morgues.
Chair, you know, he's talking about 11. I have completed 32. I am in the process of finishing 29 this financial year. So the 11 is what will remain to be done in the next financial year. But out of 85 health facilities, Senator, that I found incomplete, this is how I have done it so far, and I have the report here.
So let me.
I am willing to do that. And one of them,
Governor, sorry, a suggestion that will help all of us. Why don't we focus on the specific ones in this report, so that we are not discussing a hypothetical situation? And I want to plead with Senator Sifuna that let her not address the global, let the governor address the specifics. It might allow us to make better use of time, because the next query is stall construction of Gatei Health Center and idle health facilities buildings. So if you agree, we can have this conversation,
yes,
but by referring to the audit query before us. Fine. So on the level 4, we are challenging the county assembly to do some work on that. On Gatei Health Center, what is the...
Chair,
Auditor General, what was your concern, so that the governor can...
Chair, this particular health center had stalled. However, some documentation has been provided to us to show some amount which has been allocated aside for its completion.
Sorry, it should have been completed on 12th of June, 2025.
Yes, Chair.
Chair, let me respond to that. Actually, it had not stalled because of lack of finances. It had stalled because there was a concern about the kind of design that had been put up that did not take into consideration other user facilities that were critical. And so I said, stop this construction, relook at the design, come up with a design that is holistic, because we are building a level 4 hospital, and I wasn't comfortable with what was on the table. But I'm happy to report here now that we are actually at very advanced stage in completion of this facility. It's moving. I was there in December, just before Christmas. I saw it with my own eyes. And it is one of those projects that we are keen on making sure that we operationalize by the end of this financial year, if not early the next financial year.
And I'll keep stopping you when I feel you have answered the question and you're going overboard.
Yes.
2 things. What is the percentage of completion? And if it is not 100%, what is the completion date for this facility?
And Chair, maybe she can take both questions. You know, it is extremely worrying from my perspective. I just would want to understand the process of project conceptualization in Embu. That we are being told this is something that was awarded on 12th June 2024. this was a project you conceived as an administration. You did not inherit from your previous.
Yes,
we are being told, Governor, you spent 23 million already in this facility. You are the ones who conceived and designed it. Then at some point after 23 million, you say you are not happy with it.
No.
Take us through the process of conceptualizing projects in your county.
No. Let me explain. Maybe I wasn't clearly understood. When I came into office, I realized that we do the planning, the budget planning was compartmentalized. So you find somebody saying, if you give us 25 million, we'll complete this project. Then they go and budget against the 25 million. And so anytime I asked, so when will we complete and when can we say we are able to operationalize a particular facility, they start to say we'll need to go back and look at what more works is remaining. So I said we can't plan this way. This is not the way we budget. We must have an end-to-end planning and then budget against that end-to-end plan so that we know if this financial year, if you're doing a multi-year budgeting, you know that if we give 23 million, we'll achieve this percentage of completion. If we give another, and to complete fully, we'll need 60 million, for example. So we'll need 23, the next financial year we'll do another whatever amount. So I had a problem with the way the department had been doing things in the past, and that is why we found 85 projects that had mushroomed everywhere, but they were not complete because they were giving 1 million, 2 million. It's a dispensary. You have budgeted 2 million for a dispensary. Clearly, you can't. And then we also agreed we must have a prototype dispensary. So when we say we are building a dispensary, it's in our minds. We already know this is the amount likely to be spent to finish a dispensary. In our case, our prototype dispensary to completion before equipping is coming to about 12 million. And we were happy with the design and we approved it. So this has been work in progress, and we had system failures that we needed to sort out and also change the mindset and the thinking of the planner so that they can be planning end to end. And so part of the reason...
Governor, part
of the reason I stopped Gatei was, number one, I wasn't comfortable with what it is they were saying they would achieve with the first 23 million. So I said, even before you finish that first phase, can I see exactly what it is you're going to do with this money? Can I also see what the entire project is going to cost? So we went back on the drawing board. And it was just a few months and we were back again. And as I said, and I welcome you, please come and see. It's a beautiful project that Governor, is nearing completion.
The answer that we are still looking for is, as per the contract, when do you expect to complete it? As things stand now, what percentage of it is done?
We actually at over 60%, because in December when I went there...
So if 23 million is 60%,
and we put more money in this financial
therefore means that
budget.
It will come to 40-something million.
It's likely to go to about that amount, but can you allow me to give you the exact figures so that I don't mislead this committee and the exact percentage, because I was there in December and they were moving pretty fast.
Because in
so
my
that
view,
I give an up-to-date
in my view,
report.
if I was the professor sitting next to you, that would be the answer I would be looking for. Not the background. I would be looking, fine, tell me why you suspended, but thereafter, we are at this percentage, this is our expected completion date, this is our expected expenditure. We have the money in the budget, and I assure the people of Gatei that we are completing this by 10th of March or whatever date. That's as simple as that. Unless members, you are looking for anything different from that.
Yeah, I will give that information if you'll allow me. I'm sure it is readily available with my team.
If you had presented
Our
it,
project manager, unfortunately,
Governor, if you'd have presented it as your written responses, we would have moved on to the next issue. So
Yes.
that's just for you to improve
Yes.
in terms of providing factual responses
Yes.
to the issues raised by the Auditor General.
Project, construction project. You know, 23 million is not pocket change. It's very serious money. You cannot approach a construction project in the manner in which the governor is explaining. That people come to you and tell you, if you have 23 million, we will do this thing. I thought people come, like I have built a Simba at home. They come and tell you, this is the design of the project. You will need X number of bags of cement. You will need X number of mabati. And a BQ is prepared to take for. But in Embu, you are telling us, it's like when I go to the butchery there, and they ask me, unataka nyama ya ngapi? I say, niko na 20, wanakukatia.
Senator, maybe you didn't, maybe I didn't explain myself in the manner for you to understand. I said...
Governor,
yes,
Governor.
Yes.
We had agreed as a committee that this meeting was going to run up to 2. But it is taking longer because you are over-elaborating, with due respect. And, I mean, there's nothing wrong in providing more information. Let's be more specific and direct. Senator Sifuna, maybe, is there a specific question you're asking,
yes,
or you are making an observation? Let's distinguish between an observation and a question.
Actually, I'm just confused at how the county of Embu approaches construction projects.
So that's more of an observation.
Yes.
So that it does not warrant a detailed response from the governor.
Chair.
If she can clear my confusion, I think
Chair,
we can make progress.
Okay, fine.
This project was very dear to me. Okay? Very, very dear to me. I said, go and do a design. We are going to start with a maternal and healthcare unit. That is maternity with everything that is required in a maternity unit. And then I was told that it will cost some money. And I said, I want to see the design, I want to see the BQs. And then in the process, one of the technical people said, you have left out an important aspect of this hospital, which is they stated whatever it is they thought was missing. So I said, stop, don't move until that has been cleared. Then we move. But I also told them, don't come and tell me for this phase, give us 23 million. First, tell me this is how much the entire project will cost, and then let us phase it out and do multi-year funding. What is wrong with that?
Governor, are you as a governor involved in design, BQs and procurement?
No, I'm not. But I have to know what it is I'm financing.
That is a narration and impression you are giving us. And that's why I'm saying, let's focus on the audit queries, because the elaboration is going to invite a lot of problems.
Chair, you know, we were with you in Turkana. These are critical matters. And you know, when the public accuse us of not doing our best to make sure public resources are properly utilized, I can understand your impatience because of the time. But on this one, please just allow us to do this. We went with you to Turkana, and we were shown a construction project where they told us they had pumped 30 million Kenya shillings into. Chair, just from a cursive, just from you just visually seeing that structure, you can tell that that is not 30 million. You can tell. So even this one, and Chair, I want you to see it.
Which one?
This is 23 million at...
Can I see?
You told us you know it.
No, but I want to see how it looked at the time they took a picture.
Governor, I am chairing this meeting. Allow me to chair the meeting. Let Senator Sifuna ask a question. You will respond.
This laptop belongs to the OAG. It's not Sifuna's laptop. They have told me that this is Gatei Health Center, this one, where 23 million has been put in.
Can I see?
You know it.
No, let me see the picture.
Oh, the only person
I mean,
who needs
maybe
to
the
see
building is different from the one I know.
Clerk.
Is there anything wrong with me looking at the picture?
Oh, I'm the one giving directions. Clerk, you can share that picture with the governor.
Can I see?
Well,
No, let me
the
see.
governor has demanded to see, so I
Please,
have
let me see.
no
Let me
problem
see.
sharing that.
Let me see.
That is, just scroll up and down. That is the substructure.
But the,
I think hold your horses until you see it, so that you are responding to what you have seen.
Where is our
Okay, you may share this with the government.
manager?
Just a minute, Governor. Is that the project?
Yes, but this is...
Okay, fine. If that, no. Let me ask the questions. Auditor General, on what date were those photos taken?
In December 2025, Chair.
In December 2025. Since December 2025, Governor, has there been significant progress on the project?
You know, I would like we go with them, because when I went in December, around the 20th of December, I personally went on a project inspection. The project was on second floor, it was roofed. We went round the whole place. The residents themselves were there. They were doing cabro outside. They were now waiting, remaining tiling and windows.
Governor, our concern is value for money. In fact, if you were to tell us that when you went there, the project was complete, I would be very happy and I would have a problem with the Auditor General. But from your description, even when you went there, it was still work in progress. And that is why we have asked you a very mathematical question. Percentage completed, expected completion date. You are not giving us, you are telling us stories. Why don't you just give us your expected completion date, the percentage completed, percentage or amount of money that has been spent on this, so that we stop the rhetoric?
Yeah, and Chair, of greater concern.
The project is at 76% complete. Expected completion time is 30th April 2026.
That is
and I welcome this committee to come.
Fine. So you have laid the facts. That's okay.
Chair,
Senator Sifuna?
That's a different set of facts, because you did ask that question before. She told us it was at 60%. When we were looking
I was saying, as at December when I went
please be
there.
protected, Chair?
Governor,
my point.
please, let's be orderly.
Remember, Chair, you put a question to the governor on the total cost at completion. You were saying if we have spent 23 million already.
And 60%?
Yes, and she said 60%. Now she has adjusted it to 70 what? %. These are different set of facts.
I was there in December. I have seen as at December.
Governor, please, you will cause us to be here up to 8, and I don't want us to be here up to 8.
Chair, can I please
Not every statement must be responded to. No, not in my committee.
This statement.
So, Senator Sifuna, are you done with your submission?
No, I am being interrupted.
No. Senator Sifuna, you need to be done so that we give the way forward.
This statement also, Chairman, if I don't respond,
yes, I will
mislead.
If there is need to respond,
when I was there in December,
order, Governor.
The project was at 60%.
Governor,
today
order.
It's at 76. Chair.
Order, Governor. Order. We had a conversation before we started this meeting on how we want to conduct this meeting. The emotions coming here are completely unnecessary, because no one is accusing you of stealing money. No one is accusing you of breaking any law. I don't want ego tussles here. If someone accused you of stealing money, you have a right to defend yourselves. So let's differentiate matters. Senator Sifuna, just conclude so that we...
In fact, there is no accusation that I have made. This photograph has been shown to me by the Auditor General. You know, Chair, I have never been to this place. And at the beginning of these conversations, we say in this committee that the Auditor General is our eyes and ears on the ground. They are saying that was as of December. In fact, my concern was, does that represent, that stage of work, does that represent 23 million Kenya shillings? And the Governor, I know you are a public figure. Everywhere you go, you have a press team. All you needed to say is, I was there in December, these are my photos. And then we conclude.
I didn't have the photos.
So honorable members and Governor, order Senator Mundigi. The Governor has submitted that this project is expected to be completed on 30th of April 2026. The Governor has further submitted that the project is 76% complete. We sitting in Nairobi have no way of establishing that. We asked the Auditor General to keep this in view and give us a more detailed report at the implementation meeting. Senator Mundigi, stop doing that. You cannot direct the governor.
Allow me
The last time that
share
happened,
the pictures of December when I visited.
Senator Mundigi, order. Order, Senator Mundigi.
That we only believe OAG. It is the only body mandated.
I think everyone is becoming disorderly now. Governor,
Yeah.
Especially
I want to share the pictures
Governor-
of the Tegi project as at 9th December when I went there. So you can see, yeah? I've gone to my page.
Governor, please take your seat. Please take your seat, Governor. Please take your seat. We have told the Auditor General to keep this matter in view. We are not making any conclusive recommendation until the Auditor General comes back to us at the next implementation meeting. Let's proceed to idle health facilities buildings. Now on this, because they're related, these are also related because there's an issue of value for money, that the buildings are not been put into any form of use. To avoid an exchange here where everyone is presenting their own version of pictures in a world of Grok and a world of ChatGPT and AI, the idle health facility buildings for Kiangungi, Kangethia, Gishera, and Gisheshe dispensary. Auditor General, is this a matter that you can keep in view, or is there a criminality in your finding? If there's a criminality, we deal with it. If it's value for money, we keep it in view.
Thank you, Chair. There's no criminality here. It's just value for money. We can keep it in view.
Keep that
give
in
the
view.
status also.
Stalled workshop at Siakago VTC. Is there criminality
May I
here?
report something about the said dispensaries? The ones mentioned here, kindly.
No, what we'll do, Governor, we'll take your written responses. I hope that dispensaries, again, is there criminality there? Or
No criminality, Chair.
it's just value for money?
Yes, Chair.
We keep it in view.
Yes, Chair.
Stall project, governor's official residence.
No criminality. Just lower value for money. We'll give also the status, implementation status.
I think this matter came before us in the last audit report.
Yes, Chair.
Just what are the issues? And then we can hear from the governor.
Equally, the project has stalled. The contract price was 49 million. Approximately 29 million has been paid. And there's no contract on site.
How many million has been paid?
29.
Against 49,
Yes, Chair.
with 55% complete. Is that the position?
Auditor,
Yes, Chair.
I think to avoid misunderstanding, if you're going to address this, just read your finding so that no one is accused of having the wrong percentages.
Thank you, Chair. Stalled project governor's official residence. As previously reported, the county executive entered into a contract for construction of governor's residence with a firm at a contract sum of Kenya shillings 49,703,439 on 8th March 2021. The contract period was to run for 72 weeks with expected completion date of 8th September 2022. The county executive was required to allocate funds and prioritize construction of houses for the governor and the deputy governor on public land in accordance with the specifications therein before the stated deadline. However, at the time of audit in September 2025, the governor's official residence was not complete, and the last certificate of work done revealed that the project was 55% complete. The project appeared to be stalled since the contractor was not on site. The building is deteriorating and the wood used has started to rot. Requests for an engineer's opinion on the status of the building were not provided for audit review. No evidence was provided for review to confirm whether the contractor had sought for extension of contract period or default notice issued to the contractor by the county executive. In the circumstances, management was in breach of the SRC circular of 20th May 2019, and the public may not have obtained value for money from the stalled project. I submit.
Governor, I want to recommend that you read your written response?
In view of the auditor's observation, the governor's official residence was not complete. The contractor acted in breach and the contract was terminated. The management is planning on budgetary allocation towards funds for completing the facility and bringing it to use. I have a letter for termination of contract. I visited that particular site, Chair, and I want to say I don't even think it was 55% because the amount of work that had been done and the amount of money that had been paid out did not add up.
You feel there was some criminality in...
We had a problem with the
that?
contractor because let's just say there was no value for money.
Would we be wrong to recommend investigations into this? Because if you have problems with the 55%...
Certainly, you can investigate because I feel that that project was not properly implemented.
Honourable members, is there anything more to add beyond investigations?
You have said 29 million has been paid against 49 million. Governor, after this termination of contract, did the contractor accept or he or she has moved to court to challenge the termination? What is the position? Because in as much as you recommend for prosecution and we don't have the contract document here, whether the contractor has agreed to vacate the site and agreed to termination or he has challenged
the chief officer can comment on
that.
Chair, perhaps this is one of the reasons why we as a Senate, in our wisdom or lack thereof, advise that we do not begin new projects before we complete such existing projects. Because you can see, already they're saying over 29 million shillings has already been paid, and they're telling us the building is just rotting there. That is money that could have gone to help the people of Embu. So this is some of the reasons why we were saying don't start new ones. Just let's complete these ones first to get that value for money.
Yeah. So I mean, it's one thing to terminate a contract, but it's also there's also a duty that if money was paid for no value, that people must be held to account. If there's an officer wanted to explain something.
Yes, the chief officer.
Yeah, make it very brief.
He was responding to Senator Cheragai's.
Yes, I want to confirm that the contract was terminated and after due process of law, and the contractor did not come back, did not respond, he just went away. So by action of the law, I think he has no case to come back. Only the payment that was made.
Question was, are you aware whether they have challenged in a court of law the issue of coming back?
No,
or
no.
There is no.
So
chance.
the time has lapsed.
Yes.
Okay. So you can now re-advertise for a new contractor.
Yes.
Okay.
OIG, are we still disclosing contingent liabilities under accrual?
The management is supposed to be disclosing, however, it was not disclosed, Chair.
Yeah, because I see it's all blank, even though this would not be a contingent liability because there is no evidence that anything has been filed.
True, Chair.
Okay, honourable members, we on that particular